as the Somerville Highlanders face off against non-league opponent, the Cambridge Bridge Latin Falcons. And now the starting lineup for the visiting Falcons. Number 3, Elam Nagash. Number 10, Emma Cass. Number 15, Catherine Wheatley. Number 25, Amani Goodridge. And number 35, Rahama Hanak. The Falcons are coached by Reese Friedman. And now the starting lineup for your Somerville Highlanders. Freshman number 1, Hamari Kurgo. Senior number 2, Diana Grant Johnson. Senior number 5, Giuliani Furman Rodriguez. Freshman number 12, Nora Gamache. And freshman number 21, Regan Antonelli. The Highlanders are coached by Mr. Ricardo Bono.
Hello and welcome to Somerville Highlander Girls Basketball on Somerville Ed TV. I'm Todd Harmon, and tonight the Highlanders welcome the Falcons of Cambridge into Broome Fieldhouse. As the Falcons come in out of Division I, they are ranked number 41. They are 5-11 overall on this season. Of course, the Highlanders come in 11-6. They are number 58 in Division II, getting tuned up for the playoffs, coming off that tough loss against Revere here at Broome Fieldhouse 2 nights ago as they fell 41-47 to the Patriots. Highlanders once again without the services of Lilac Matt Coleman, as Coleman out serving the second game of her suspension, stemming from the fisticuffs against Shawsheen. She will be back for senior night. That'll be Tuesday night, the 11th of February at 6:30 against Boston Latin Academy. That'll be here at Broome Fieldhouse. We'll have coverage of that here on Somerville Ed TV. So Giuliani Fairman Rodriguez, another senior, getting the start once again, along with Regan Antonelli, Amari Kurgo, DJ Johnson, and Nora Gamache. It's Gamache dribbling in between Falcons, kicks it to Giuliani Fairman Rodriguez, who hits nothing but the bottom of the net. And the Highlanders are out fast. Fairman Rodriguez had 2 3-pointers in that loss to Revere, 10 rebounds as well, her highest rebound total of her career. As the Falcons work it around the perimeter, they get it inside to their powerful offensive force, Rahama Hanak, and Hanak goes in. You see how fundamental she is down on that low block as she was able to spin to the outside and hit that one. Fairman Rodriguez driving the baseline. Pass off to Amari Kurgo. Great job there. Fast hands by Hanak as she was able to knock that one out of bounds. Kurgo was wide open if Hanak had not gotten to that ball. There's Antonelli now with the ball. Double team comes. She gives it off to Kurgo. Amari driving in and puts that one home. Amari had a great game on the boards against Revere, but didn't score any points. Takes care of that right now. As Cambridge brings the ball down floor, they'll settle in their half-court offense as they work it down low. Emma Cass got that ball down low and she was fouled. That will go on DJ. Early foul on Johnson. As Wheatley will inbounds for the Falcons. Looking to get it into Cass, but stolen away by the Highlanders. Good quick hands. Kurgo, no look, pass to Antonelli, and she finishes. Nice no look there by Amari. And Kurgo with the steal as she keeps the head up, finds Antonelli. Kicks it off to DJ in the corner. 3 is up from DJ, and the 3 hits nothing but the bottom of the net. The Highlanders out to a 10-2 lead early. As Hinak running the point now, gives it off to Wheatley. Wheatley drives in, her runner is up, no good. There's Amari Kurgo, she's all over the place tonight. Pulls down that rebound. Steals, rebounds, points, everything going on for the freshman Kurgo. Down to Gamache. Gamache drives in, her runner is up, bounces around, no good. Rebound chased down, DJ Johnson saves it, but Hinak ends up with it. And she will get it off to Wheatley. Wheatley pushing the tempo, but she'll slow it down in the half court. And she drives in, gets it to Hinak at the top of the key. Hinak shot from three, no good off the top of the backboard. That will be the Highlanders' ball. 5:17 remaining as Thiven Mengistu checks into the game for the Falcons. Oh, I'm sorry, strike that. That's Ayanna Harris checking into the game. Good look there from Fairman Rodriguez, but Cargo unable to get the hand on it as Harris comes away with it. Harris now kicks it off to Cass, over to Wheatley. Wheatley gives it off to Hinak. Hinak down low, knocked around, good job by DJ. As it's stolen away by the Highlanders. Gamache gets it knocked away. She didn't have anywhere to go and nobody came to help. Wheatley out ahead. Goes up for the shot and she'll finish. As the Falcons extend about three-quarter court pressure. Cass looking for the steal, wasn't able to close on it. Foul's going to be called there on Hinak as she pushes DJ towards the in line there. So Hinak will pick up her first. Cambridge is first here in the first quarter. 4:22 remaining in the first. Highlanders by 6. Antonelli now. Wheatley comes out on her, picks up her dribble. She needs some help. She gets it as Amari Kurgo goes down hard. All ball there on Hinak's reach as it was out of bounds off of Amari. Gertisha Morellis will check into the game for the Highlanders. Gertisha getting critical minutes for the Highlanders while Lila Mack Coleman out with a suspension. Full court pressure being applied here by the Highlanders as Hinak is going to get called for the travel. Great job by the Highlanders trapping that inbounds. Causing the turnover. They've got the inbounds underneath their own basket as Juliani Fairman Rodriguez will inbounds. Gets it out to Gamache. Gamache defended by Wheatley. Kicks it to Fairman Rodriguez. Little slow pass there. Highlanders able to chase it down though as Antonelli with the ball now. Gets the screen. Kicks it off to DJ. DJ splits the defenders, goes for the runner, no good. And the rebound pulled down by Goodrich. Out ahead to Harris. She'll kick it out. Mengistu, as Mengistu gets the bucket. And then the steal there on the wild pass, looking for Juliani Fairman Rodriguez. Timeout's going to be taken here by Cambridge with 3:28 remaining in the first quarter. Highlanders leading this one by 4, 10-6. Came out shooting from the outside. Juliana Fairman Rodriguez with a 3. DJ Johnson with a 3 as well. Amari Kurgo right off the bat, stealing multiple steals as well as rebounds. Also 2 points on the board for Amari, and Regan Antonelli has 2 points as well for the Highlanders. She was assisted by Kurgo on that play. Cambridge will get the inbounds on the near sideline. So Highlanders drop into their half court. 2-3 zone. Wheatley running the point for Cambridge. Gets it off to Harris. Back over to Wheatley as they're working around the perimeter. Wheatley now drives in, kicks it out. Drive in by Mengistu, and that's 3 steps. As Mengistu, I'm going to have multiple manners to say her name. My apologies, Feven, but traveled on that one as she takes the extra step. Turnover goes to the Highlanders. 3:06 remaining in the first quarter. Antonelli picks up the screen. As Cambridge in a matchup type zone. Tried the skip pass down to a cutting Gamache. Good quick hand shown by Mengistu as she's picked up her second steal. From the left wing, shot put up by Harris is no good. Long rebound comes out to Antonelli. As they extend a trap out towards Antonelli, that's going to leave Nora Gamache open from the right wing. You can't do that. She will make you pay. 3-pointer there for Gamache, her first bucket of the game. Mengistu gives it off to Wheatley. Harris from the right wing, and she'll take a 3. As Ayanna Harris shows some range, cuts it back to a 4-point lead for the Highlanders. DJ looking to cross over on Harris, but Harris gets the steal. Out front to Wheatley, and she'll finish. 1 possession game now as the Highlanders' lead has been cut down to 2. They led by 8 earlier. Pass to DJ, but it was a wild pass again. Once again, there's Mengistu, but Nora Gamache comes up with it, gets it up, and finished by Morellis. Good finish there by Gertisha. Good hands by Gamache. Outside, Mengistu for 3, no good. Rebound by Harris. She'll put up the mid-range, no good. Trying to feed Mengistu once again, but saved from the backcourt by Hanak. Cambridge keeps the possession. 3-pointer put up that time by Harris from the left wing is too long. DJ with the rebound. Less than a minute remaining. Highlanders with the ball in the 4-point lead. Antonelli gets the double team. There's the open. Down underneath. DJ finishes and is fouled going to the line. As Mengistu picks up the foul there, that's her first. Cambridge's second. As Cass will check back into the game. And Michaela Ramirez will get her first minutes of the game as well for the Falcons. Giuliani Fairman Rodriguez will head to the bench, and Amari Kurgo back into the game for the Highlanders. As DJ looks to complete the and one, and she banks that one home. Highlanders back to a 7-point lead, and the turnover there as Wheatley, defended by DJ, tried to whip it back to Hanak. Antonelli there defensively as well. Highlanders get the turnover, looking to build their largest lead of the game. As the inbounds comes to Morellis. Gamache now left wing. She'll drive in. She puts that one up, no good. Rebound pulled down by Harris. As Harris will take the 3, and that one is good for Ayanna. As she hits her second 3 of the game. 4-point lead now for the Highlanders. And a travel going to be called that time on Antonelli as she shifted the pivot foot slightly when the double team came. Cambridge trapping out on the wings, the point guard. And as they shift that zone defense to extend out for that trap, the Highlanders are finding the opposite block on the weak side open. Long range 3 for Ramirez, no good. Antonelli gets it with 4 seconds left on the clock. She drives in, and she's fouled going up for the shot. So Antonelli will have the opportunity to add to this lead for the Highlanders going into the end of the first quarter. But possibly more important than that, Rahama Hanak picks up her second personal foul here in the first half. Antonelli's first shot is up, and that one is good. Highlanders now by 5, 19-14. 0.8 seconds remaining. Elam Nagash checks back into the game for the Falcons. Second shot up by Antonelli, and that one is good. Highlanders build back out to a 6-point lead, and that will do it for the first quarter of play as the Highlanders lead the Falcons 20-14. We will be back for second quarter action here on Somerville EdTV. We are live here on Somerville EdTV as we are now streaming. We missed the first quarter streaming, but we are right here with you as the Highlanders lead 20-14, scoring all over the place for the Highlanders. Leading scorer in that first quarter was DJ Johnson with 6 points. Regan Antonelli had 4. Giuliani Fairman Rodriguez and Nora Gamache both with 3. And Gertisha Morellis and Amari Kurgo both had 2. Of course, now it is a 4-point lead as Rahama Hanak just picked up her 4th points. Highlanders playing very well early on, but suffering some turnovers as you see this pressure defense of Cambridge. Timeout taken by Ricardo Bonhomme early on, trying to handle this pressure. Aliyah Ramadan into the game for the Highlanders for the first time tonight in that situation. 7.5 minutes remaining in the second quarter. Highlanders by 4. Basically the story of the first quarter. Highlanders came out, blew out to a 10-2 lead, and then Cambridge slowly reeled them back in. Good outside shooting for number 2 for Cambridge as Ayanna Harris lit it up with 2 3-pointers from outside. Catherine Wheatley, their point guard, had 2 breakaway baskets off of turnovers from the Highlanders. Fiven Mengistu played very well defensively off the bench, number 1, as she had multiple steals. And Rahama Hanak picked up 2 personal fouls in that first quarter. She is the low post presence who scored right at the beginning of the second quarter for the Falcons, and that's kind of the game story for the Falcons tonight as they are playing that extended zone defense. The Highlanders turning the ball over a little bit, finding some open looks as well as they've been able to get ahead in this game by 4. As DJ gets it into Ramadan. Ramadan gives it back to DJ. Now DJ driving past Cass, gives it off. The shot from Gamache from the corner is no good, but Gamache follows her own shot, puts that one up, no good as well. Harris with the long rebound, but Kurgo runs her down from behind. Great effort there by Amari Kurgo as she earns the possession back for the Highlanders. As they tie up that ball, the alternating possession will go to the Highlanders. Highlanders with the 4-point lead, 7:09 remaining here in the first half. As Gamache weaving in, kicks it to Kurgo. Kurgo fouled by Hanak as she will go to the line for 2, and that's going to be 3 fouls on Rahama Hanak.
Third personal, first team.
So Hanak, serious foul trouble down low for the Falcons. Kurgo at the line shooting 2. First shot by Kurgo, no good. First miss of the night from the line for the Highlanders. As Antonelli checks back into the game for Gamache. Second shot by Kurgo, no good. DJ Johnson with the board, and she gets called for over the back on that play. So that's going to be the second on DJ. So some foul trouble for the big names on each team. DJ, senior captain with 2 fouls. Rahama Hanak on the bench with 3 fouls now for Cambridge, senior captain for them. As Wheatley kicks it off to Elam. Back to Wheatley. Now Harris. Harris has been hot from the outside as Antonelli extends defensively on her. They get it out to Harris. She puts up the mid-range. No good. Rebound comes out Nice job by Kurgo as she got the position. They get it down to Ramadan. Ramadan kicks it back to Kurgo. Amari, long pass over to Antonelli. But you see the shifting zone defense trying to cut down on the penetration, but you see right there, Kurgo able to get the penetration, goes up, no good. Wheatley with the weak side rebound, long pass down to Harris. She'll back out, takes the two from just inside the arc, no good. Rebound batted about and knocked out of bounds. Highlanders last to touch it. So Miriam Ramadan will check back into the game. DJ with those 2 fouls heads to the bench. And Gertisha Morales also checking into the game, or checking out of the game. Giuliani Fairman Rodriguez checks in. Small breakdown there on the inbounds, but it did not cost. As Goodridge flew open, Ramadan was able to get a hand in her face, and I think she altered the shot. Good job by Aaliyah coming in late. Now Antonelli drives in, tries to find Kurgo on the baseline drive. Cass got a hand in there, and Emma was the last to touch it. Highlander ball. 4-point lead right now for the Highlanders. It's Fairman Rodriguez ready to inbounds this. Lila Mack Coleman still out with her 2-game suspension. This is the last of her 2 games that she will have to serve. She'll be back for senior night on Tuesday the 11th against Boston Latin. As that pass fortunately landed in a Highlanders' hands. Shot clock ranging down. Kurgo goes in, throws it up but doesn't get rim. So the Cambridge defense befuddling the Highlander offense right now as that shifting quick movement on that zone defense preventing any successful penetration. They had extended a bit too much in the first quarter, leaving the backdoor shots open on the weak side. They seem to have fixed that problem, and now the Highlanders are having some difficulty. Cambridge now offensively, the shot put up by Elam, that one no good. Antonelli, good hands as she grabs hold of it in front of Harris. Now Antonelli finds Fairman Rodriguez, who gives it off to Ramadan. Back out to Antonelli, who will put up the 3, but that's blocked. As Elam right there, able to block that 3 attempt by Antonelli. Great defense right now by Cambridge, as they are shutting the Highlanders down here in the second quarter. That one no good on the runner, partially blocked. Cass will take that from the corner, and Emma Cass will make that from the corner. It is a 1-point lead for the Highlanders as they try to figure out this Cambridge defense. You see the zone extended out, but now they're staying home back down underneath. As Antonelli tried to get that one to Ramadan, but she was already cutting in on the baseline, and the pass was behind her. That Cambridge defense really attacking aggressively at the top of the key, attacking the point position very, very aggressively, causing Antonelli to turn the ball over there. As Gamache back into the game for the Highlanders. Elam with it to Wheatley. Goodridge out to Harris. Harris looking to drive. Thought about putting it up, gave it off to Wheatley. Now Elam passes it to Cass, back to Wheatley as she drives in. Amari Kurgo got a good hand on the ball. Nice job by Kurgo, but also a good job by Goodrich as she grabbed hold of it and was able to tie it up. Cambridge keeps the possession, 3:53 remaining in the half. Inbounds from Cambridge, comes to Elam in the corner. Miriam Ramadan pulls down the weak side rebound, but she's going to get called for the travel as she tried to pass that ball off, took the extra step. A little careless with the ball there for the Highlanders, and only the 1-point lead. Cambridge opportunity to take the lead here as Michaela Ramirez checks into the game for Elam. Elam Nagash. So Wheatley now with it. Feeds it over to Harris. So they work the perimeter, trying to find a way into the interior. Harris She'll think about it, kicks it back to Wheatley. Big, long three put up by Ramirez, and that one is good, and Cambridge has their first lead as they lead 22-20. Highlander offense has to figure out this Cambridge extended zone. Skip pass over to Gamache. Out of bounds, last to touch it was Wheatley. As Gertisha Morales checks into the game for the Highlanders. Inbounds comes to Antonelli. Over to Fairman Rodriguez. She gets it to the foul line to Morales, out to Antonelli, who will drive in, kick it to Gamache in the corner, who drives. And Gamache gets the blocking foul as Cass, moving along the baseline, called for the blocking. That's Cass's first, team second here in the second quarter. Gamache at the line, shooting 2. First shot by Nora, no good. Hits every part of the rim, but the center cut net. Second by Gamache, no good. Too strong on that one. Goodrich pulls down the rebound. Out of bounds. Morales was last to touch it, though. Cambridge now with a 2-point lead, 22-20. Goodrich gets the inbound. Highlanders extend the pressure out. They were able to get some turnovers off of this in the first quarter, but Cambridge has settled in and made the needed adjustments. Now Wheatley gives it to Harris. They give it in to Cass at the foul line. There's Ramirez again from 3, no good this time. Now Ramirez with that extended defense along with Harris. They get it to Gamache. Gamache gives it to Fairman Rodriguez. Back out to Gamache as Nora will drive in. She puts that up. And it's going to be wiped away as the offensive foul is called against Gamache. As Cass got set and took the charge from Gamache. That'll be Gamache's first. Second team foul on the Highlanders in the second quarter. As Mengistu checks back into the game. Cambridge with a 2-point lead, 22-20. Highlanders extending that pressure out. Mengistu, and timeout needs to be taken. They were a little slow getting up floor, and the Falcons coach, Reese Freeman, takes the timeout. Cambridge with the 2-point lead here on Somerville NTV. We are back here at Bruin Fieldhouse, 2:10 remaining in the first half. Highlanders trailing by 2 as they get it into Mengistu at the foul line. Travel will be the call on Mengistu. Good defense there by the Highlanders, causing the turnover. 2:03 remaining in the half. Highlanders looking to tie or take the lead on this possession. They have been held scoreless here in this second quarter so far by this Cambridge defense. You see they are extending the pressure out with the zone and attacking the ball handlers. And the Highlanders are having a hard time finding open passing lanes. There's Reagan Antonelli from the baseline, no good. Rebound put up by Morales is no good as well as Wheatley pulls away the rebound. Amari Kergo, a great job there. She kept that ball, got to that ball, I should say, and almost kept it in bounds. Cambridge will get the ball. 1:32 remaining here in the half. DJ Johnson on the bench for the Highlanders with 2 fouls. Rahama Hanak, the leading scorer for Cambridge, on the bench with 3 fouls. As Ramirez gets it from Harris. Gamache got a hand on it, but Ramirez was able to get it back. Now Harris from the left wing. Gives it back to Wheatley. So they work it around the perimeter, trying to find the outside look. Harris for 2 that time. Her feet were on the line. Harris going to be called there for the foul as she got right into Gamash's grill, initiating that contact. Harris picks up her first, 3rd team foul on the Falcons here in the second quarter. Highlanders still looking for their first points of the second quarter, as Antonelli trapped at the half-court line, got the help from Morellis. Now Antonelli, as they're working around the perimeter to get it down to Kurgo. Amari drives in, kicks it back to Gamache. She'll put up the 3 from the corner. That one is no good. Wheatley will shepherd that ball out of bounds. Heady play there by the senior captain, Catherine Wheatley. 45 seconds remaining in the half. The Highlanders on the verge of being shut out here in the second quarter. As Cambridge leading this one. Ramirez from 3, she's hit from there, no good. Antonelli the long rebound, 30 seconds remaining. About a 2-second differential between shot and game clock. Antonelli gives it to Kurgo. Giuliani Fairman Rodriguez on the wild pass from Kurgo, unable to pick it up. That pressure defense of Cambridge causing dismay to the Highlander offense. Reminds me of what Medford did to them in the Tufts Classic, really aggressively attacking the ball and causing them to make some decisions, and those decisions have not been the best. 20 seconds remaining here in the half. It's Cambridge looking to extend this 2-point lead. They will hold for the last shot. Head coach Reese Freeman wants them to hold, tells Wheatley, his captain, to hold. Pass inside to Hanak, touched by the Highlanders, as Gamache may have gotten a fingertip on it. 8.8 seconds remaining now, as they will set up with the inbounds for underneath the basket. Notice a not clearing out space down there on the block. She's going to get it. She does. Puts it up. No good. Morellis gets the rebound. There was Harris trying to steal that one away. She saved it in bounds, but nothing doing for any points, as that will do it for the second quarter. Highlanders shut out in the second quarter. Great defense there by Cambridge as they took the lead with 8 points in that quarter, leading 22-20. We go to the half here on Somerville Ed TV. We'll be back for second half action in a moment. We are back at Brune Fieldhouse on Somerville Ed TV. I'm Todd Harmon. The Highlanders trailing the Falcons of Cambridge by the score of 22-20. Highlanders came out, burst out to a 10-2 lead behind the offense of DJ Johnson, who had 6 points in the first quarter. Problem is, the Highlanders as a team had no points in the second quarter. They led by 6 at the quarter break. They trailed by 2 after Cambridge outscored them in the second quarter 8-0. Cambridge is playing a very, very difficult extended zone pressure defense, very reminiscent of what Medford did against the Highlanders in the Tufts Classic that they found so difficult to handle. They are pressuring the ball very, very aggressively. As you'll see, Harris and Wheatley will come out to pressure the ball. And then the Highlanders are having a difficult time finding open passing lanes, as Hanuk, with a great anticipation there, goes in, and she misses the bucket after the steal, but she's fouled there by Regan Antonelli. So Antonelli will pick up her first foul. Highlanders first here in the third quarter. This defense very anticipatory, very aggressive. The Highlanders need to be looking for backdoor cuts. They need to be looking for ways to get on the backside to the weak side, because this defense, so the weak side where the ball is not, that is the weak side. The strong side being where the ball is. This aggressive defense is all ball side. They're attacking ball side. As Hanuk misses both free throws, and that will be a jump ball as Goodrich and DJ Johnson battling. Alternating possession stays with the Falcons. Johnson in a bit of foul trouble as she has 2. Hanak has 3 fouls as she just put that one home to build the Cambridge lead to 4. Once again, watch the Highlanders here with this pressure defense. Harris comes out and pressures the ball immediately. They will be very aggressive on the passes on the wing too. They normally have been out on those threes. They sunk back on Gamache and they regretted it there as Nora made them pay. First Somerville point since the first quarter as Hanak goes in. She puts that one up, a nice little step over for her there. And she is the leading scorer for Cambridge this season. She has 8 points in the game now. Antonelli to Gamache. Gamache thinks about the 3. Harris right there in her face. Now Kurgo gets it. Kurgo over to Antonelli. Antonelli drives the baseline, looks to go up off the side of the backboard. Out of bounds, last touch by the Highlanders. 3-point lead now for Cambridge. As Elam Nagash checks back into the game for Cambridge. Goodrich, little equipment work there on the shoes. All set and ready now. As Highlanders, good steal there, partially blocked by DJ and then taken away by Kergo, but then a nice job by Cambridge to shut it down around the basket as they get the turnover right back. Hanak, she'll shoot that, no good. And Gamache, nice touch there to Antonelli, and Antonelli goes up and puts the bunny home. Fast break basket for the Highlanders. As Hanak able to get Gamache off of her a little forcefully. Timeout taken by Cambridge. Head coach Reese Freeman wants to talk things over. That pressure of the Highlanders, that full court pressure causing problems. They've cut it to a 1-point Cambridge lead as they've found some offense here in the third quarter after being held scoreless in the second. Don't forget, we do not just have girls basketball here on Somerville Ed TV, as both the boys basketball season and the hockey seasons are closing as well. Both teams in playoff contention, as the Highlander hockey team, coming off a big overtime victory over Haverhill, set themselves up with their 9th win of the season. They are 1 win away from making the playoffs for the 3rd year in a row. Huge congratulations go out to Chris Casesso and Matt DeAngelis, the captain DeAngelis, the assistant captain Casesso, as they both got 100 points in their Highlander career this season. You're able to see Casesso's 100th point against the Lynn Jets. That was available on Somerville Ed TV. Make sure you mash the buttons like, share, subscribe. Make sure you get those notifications as well when you will find out when we have live coverage here on Somerville Ed TV. As Harris here from the right wing kicks it back to Wheatley. Now Hanak back out to Harris. Foot on the line. That's a 2. No good. DJ Johnson in there to clean up that rebound. DJ, as I said, spent most of the second quarter on the bench after picking up her 2nd foul. Pass into DJ at the foul line. Kicks it back out. Gamache over to Antonelli. There's Kergo open from the corner. No good. Wheatley will take the long rebound. Hanak will shoot that. That one is no good. Rebound goes out of bounds. Highlanders will shepherd it that way, and they will get the ball trailing by 1. .5:23 remaining here in the third quarter. Highlanders trail by a point, 26-5. 26-25. There's Antonelli. Kicks it back to Gamache. Antonelli now finds Cargo in the middle. Great look by Regan Antonelli as Cargo running the baseline wide open for the bucket. DJ Johnson will pick up her 3rd foul there on that full court pressure on the reach in. That's a tough one for the Highlanders. 2 fouls on the Highlanders now in the third quarter. 3 on DJ in the game.
Somerville foul Diana Johnson. Third personal, second team.
As Diana picks up her third foul. Mengistu, Feven Mengistu checks in the game for Cambridge. Harris gets the inbounds. Wheatley ends up with it. Nice tip over there by Hanak. Out to Mengistu, now to Harris. Harris defended by Antonelli. Now Hanak. Wheatley, she'll drive in, she'll come back out. Gets it to Cass, to Hanak. Hanak goes up, she's blocked. Nice job defensively by the Highlanders as DJ and Amari were both there. Now Gamache trying to find DJ cutting in, knocked away by Cambridge. Good active hands there as it goes out of bounds off of the Highlanders. 4:24 remaining in the third quarter. Highlanders trail by a point. Falcons with the ball. As they work the perimeter here, Wheatley to Harris. Nope, gets it to Hanak at the foul line. Gamache got a hand in there, knocked it around. Kergo knocked it to DJ. DJ going in against Wheatley. She'll go up. No good on the little jumper. Fairman Rodriguez, a nice rebound there. Kick to DJ, and she goes up and puts it home. Now Murray Kergo tried to steal that one away, but Hanak was able to get the hand to it. Wheatley gives it off to Mengistu. And Fairman Rodriguez called for the foul there as Mengistu went up. Fairman Rodriguez will be assessed her first, team's third here in the third quarter. Mengistu at the line shooting 2. First shot is good. As Fairman Rodriguez will head out, Gertisha Morales into the game for the Highlanders. Second shot up by Mengistu is good. As we get a freshman onto the floor, A.V. Marshall into the game, number 20 for Cambridge. Somerville with a 1-point lead, 29-28. As Gamache picks up her dribble, and she's going to get called for the travel there. That defense, that top of that defense, Harris and Wheatley really working well together, with the additional wing defenders flying off that lower level of that zone, aggressively going after passes. So Highlanders will bring their pressure back to a half-court set, settle into their 2-3 zone. Now Harris gets it inside to Goodrich. Goodrich looking for some help, gets to Wheatley. Wheatley loses her dribble there. Harris will put that up. That one is no good. As Marshall comes flying in from the left wing, she'll be the last to touch it. As the Highlanders will get the ball, leading by 1, 29-28. 3:09 remaining here in the third quarter. Gamache across the timeline. She'll drive this in, tries the runner, no good, but there's Gertisha Morales, her putback no good as well, and Marshall comes away with the rebound. As Marshall on the left wing gives it down to Harris. Harris on the reach in there. Kergo's going to get called for it. Looked like she had an all ball on that situation from our angle. Kergo going to pick up her first. 4th team foul on the Highlanders, so Cambridge will be shooting the remaining 2:41 of this third quarter. So Wheatley with the inbounds, gets it to Harris. Harris to the corner to Marshall. Marshall driving, kicks it to Wheatley. Now Goodrich with the drive. Marshall, she'll put that up from 3, no good. Rebound bandied about. Kergo down on the ground for it. Jump ball is going to be the call as Kurgo and Goodrich battled for that ball. Highlanders will get it on the alternating possession as Aaliyah Ramadan checks in for Regan Antonelli. Highlanders with 20 points in the first quarter have only mustered 9 points since then, as Cambridge's defense has really ratcheted up. They were leaving the back door open throughout that first quarter. The Highlanders were able to find it, but they have really done a good job shutting that back door. The weak side action not there for the Highlanders now. But you see this extended defense causing problems. Wheatley able to come away with it as she's looking for another fast break bucket, I should say. And Kurgo comes in and will commit the foul. So Wheatley will be at the line shooting 2 as Kurgo picks up her second personal foul. Shot up by Wheatley is good. Game is tied at 29. Second shot up by Wheatley is good. 1 point lead now for the Falcons, under 2 minutes remaining in the third quarter. It's Gamache now running the point. Pressure comes out to her. Got to have a back door open here as DJ finds it on the baseline, but the Cass got a hand in her face and Wheatley will come away with a rebound. Now Harris with the ball. Falcons with the 1 point lead and the ball. Wheatley looks to drive in. She'll kick it off. Mengistu blocked momentarily there by Ramadan, but she was the last to touch it when it went out. As Anak will check back into the game for the Falcons. As Anak with the inbound to Cass. Gives it off to Harris. Harris recollects the ball. Now Marshall from the foul line driving in, no good. DJ will get the bounding ball as it comes out on the rebound. Highlanders looking to retake the lead here, trailing by 1. Kurgo. Timeout taken by the Highlanders.
Timeout Somerville.
With the trailing by 1 and the ball, 1:06 remaining in the third quarter. Highlanders trying to figure out a way through that Cambridge defense. Noted how this Cambridge defense very reminiscent of the Medford defense that was so effective against the Highlanders in the Tufts Classic. As it's a very, very aggressive defense at the top. So they aggressively go after the ball handler, trying to trap the ball handler. The ball handler looking for a bailout pass, and they aggressively work the passing lanes for those bailout passes. We've seen some stolen passes on those bailouts. The Highlanders were able to find the weak side down low on the baseline open in the first quarter. That's how they were able to get many of those points, those 20 points in that first quarter. However, Cambridge has been able to shut that back door now, as that pass through, that skip pass through the zone has not been available for the Highlanders. And due to that, they have really struggled offensively since the beginning of the second quarter, held scoreless in that second quarter, and only 9 points here in the third quarter for the Highlanders so far. So they will inbounds trailing by a point. It's Gamache. See how deep that pressure, how far out that pressure is. As Antonelli now pressured. Gets it to DJ. DJ to Gamache in the corner. Gamache's 3 is up, no good. Antonelli running in, looking for the rebound, gets the putback and puts it home. Highlanders need to crash the board offensively like that. As the long pass out to Marshall over top of the pressure, and she'll finish. As Avie Marshall picks up her first points. Cambridge leads again 32-31. Now Antonelli, see how that pressure gets out. Now she needs the help. They fall back looking. There's that back door look. And there's Amari Kirgo walking through the back door for the bucket. Now the pressure defense for the Highlanders is Harris. Looks for the pass. Hinock gets it out to Marshall. 8 seconds left in the quarter. Marshall drives in. Can't finish against Ramadan. Good job by Aaliyah Ramadan in the open court. Antonelli fires that one from midcourt. No good. And that will do it for the third quarter of play as the Highlanders find some offense, get 13 points, and retake the lead, leading by a point. We go to the fourth quarter here on Somerville Ed TV in a moment. We are back here at Brune Fieldhouse. 8 minutes remaining in this one. This fourth quarter just underway. Cambridge with the ball, trailing by a point. Highlanders lead 33-32. As Hinock gets it, drives down in the lane, and Fairman Rodriguez is going to be rung up with the foul there. As Giuliani picks up her second personal. Team's first here in the fourth quarter. Hinock at the line where she is 0 for 2 on the day. First shot by Rahama is good. 1 for 3 now from the line, and this is a tie ball game, 33-33. As Hinock looks to give the Falcons the lead. Little strong back iron there, and Fairman Rodriguez gets the board. Tied up 33-33. So Highlanders looking to defeat this defense of Cambridge's pressure defense. You see once again the pressure there and the pass from Antonelli too high. That's what that defense wants to cause. Errant passes. That pressure comes. You've got to make that decision so quickly. And if you don't get that pass angle perfectly, as it was too high on that one, looking for Gamache on that backdoor cut, turnover goes to the Falcons. Now the Highlanders have generated some turnovers, but this full court pressure, Harris gets caught up by DJ as Diana Grant Johnson running in from behind, able to knock that ball away. Wheatley went inbounds underneath the basket. Keep an eye on Hinock or Cass driving into the lane. Instead, Ramirez from the corner, well short. Air ball picked up by DJ. And DJ gets it out to Gamache. Gamache on the run there, almost was able to get it in. Just a little short on the bunny. Tie ball game. As Cambridge has the ball looking to take the lead. Hinock from the foul line goes in, and she'll get the foul call. And a technical is going to be called as well, as Giuliani Fairman Rodriguez did not like that foul call, and the official did not like that she didn't like it, I guess. I'm not totally sure what she said. I would hope it was of value for the official to determine the technical was necessary. Nothing better than an official who wants to make sure that all the ticket-paying folks know he's here, knows that he's here. So, sir, we all know you're here. Thank you very much. Cambridge now will go to the line as Hinock misses the first of the technicals. Giuliani Fairman Rodriguez now with 4 fouls as she picks up the personal and the technical. Cambridge takes the 1-point lead on that ball, on that shot from Hinock. Now you get the 2 free throws for the initial foul, or you can have the technical free throws here. Basically, Hinock is there for 4. All because the official wanted us all to know he didn't like what some player said to him. Very, very important. Didn't hear a warning or see a warning, but go ahead and apply the technical. So this could very easily be a 5-point possession for Cambridge as they lead by 3 now. Ramirez Thought about it. Hanak goes in. Foul's going to be called as DJ gets whistled for it. That's going to be DJ's fourth. This is very, very difficult for the Highlanders now with 7 minutes remaining in the game. And Diana Grant Johnson as well as Giuliani Fairman Rodriguez with 4 fouls. Cambridge building a 3-point lead. Hanak back at the foul line. And she'll make this one. 4 straight free throws now made by Hanak on this possession. Second one by Hanak, no good. Kergo pulls away the rebound. Highlanders now trail by 4. As the skip pass goes to Gamache. Back to Kergo, right wing. Zamari gives it off. Antonelli, Fairman Rodriguez back to Antonelli. Now Kergo from the right wing. Her three-pointer is up, it's no good. And Hanak gets the rebound. As Cass is out ahead of everybody, she will go up for the shot, and she makes it. Cambridge now leads by 6, 39-33. As the Falcons have extended this lead, Somerville with foul trouble, 6:26 remaining in the game. We'll be back here on Somerville Ed TV. We are back at Bruin Fieldhouse. Highlanders trailing the Falcons by 6, 39-33. Falcons on a run here, a 7-point run, aided by a technical foul called against Giuliani Fairman Rodriguez, as well as a personal foul called both on her and DJ Johnson got a foul as well. They both have 4 fouls, so the Highlanders battling with foul trouble here and down by 6. Gamache gives it off to Kergo. Kergo from the corner with Wheatley defending her, drives the baseline, kicks it out to Antonelli, who will drive into the paint. Her shot is put up, no good. It was before the shot. And Harris, Ayanna Harris, called for the foul. That's her second, team's first. As the official explaining to Ricardo Bonhomme why that was not a shooting foul. DJ Johnson will inbound for the Highlanders under the basket. As they work it around the perimeter, Gamache. Good anticipation there by Wheatley as she got a hand into the passing lane. Highlanders need to quickly reverse the ball. Good quick inbounds there. Antonelli wide open for the 3, but missed it from the right wing as Hanak pulls down the rebound. Falcons lead by 6 and the ball. As Hanak once again down the lane, I should say, and she got the pass off to Cass, who will get the 2 shots as Amari Kergo picks up her third. Cambridge's offensive philosophy has been simple here in the fourth quarter. Get the ball to Hanak at the foul line, have her turn around and barrel down the lane, getting contact and fouls. That time she dished it off to Cass, a very nice pass by her. Cass was able to get the shot up and fouled on that one. Cass puts home the first free throw. 7-point lead now for Cambridge, their biggest of the game. Second shot by Cass is up. That one's no good. Kergo pulls away the rebound. Highlanders need to figure out this defense of the Falcons. Once again, you see the quick recovery on that weak side as Wheatley was able to make the recovery there. That's where you have to attack this defense, though. That is wide open if they can get a cutter on that weak side, because the pursuit is so over aggressive. Antonelli gives it to Fairman Rodriguez, back to Antonelli. As they give it to Kergo, her 3 from the corner, no good. Hanak with the weak side rebound. 7-point lead for the Falcons. As Harris from inside the arc will shoot the 2. Harris, a pretty good shooter there, 10 points on the night for her. As Gamache splits the defense twice, will go up for the shot, no good. And Cass pulls down the rebound. I like Nora's thought there. As that aggressiveness comes out on you, split that defense and drive in between. Cambridge working their offense. Time is on their side, and 3 seconds is going to be the call as the knock was at the top of the key, or top of the box, I should say. Did not clear the lane. Highlanders trailing by 9. Biggest lead of the game for Cambridge is Antonelli once again, that hard pressure. There's another steal attempt as Wheatley back on that backside. Highlander offense has got to find a way through this Cambridge pressure defense, this aggressive pressure zone has really caused the Highlanders trouble. They're going to talk about it on the bench. 4:27 remaining. We're going to take the break with them. 33-42 is the lead for the Falcons. 9-point lead. We'll be back with fourth quarter action here from Broomfield House on Somerville Ed TV. Minutes, 7 seconds remaining in this one. We are back here at Broomfield House on Somerville Ed TV. Highlanders inbounding, trailing by 9. Need to figure out the mystery of this Cambridge defense. Is pressure D. As Gamache passes it off to Antonelli. Antonelli shot no good. She gets her own rebound underneath. Good fighting there for Regan Antonelli down amongst the trees. But she just couldn't quite save it before it went out of bounds. So it will go back over to Cambridge. Highlanders extending the full court pressure. And timeout taken by the Falcons. 4:10 remaining in the game. Falcons will have it when play resumes. Don't forget that we also have boys basketball as they are making a late run for the playoffs. They opened out the season very, very roughly. Tough losing streak to open things out, but they are winning again as they hung 73 on Revere in a win. They've got a game against Malden coming up tomorrow on the 7th. That's at Malden. That will close out their GBL schedule as well as their road schedule because they're going to be home their last 3 games of the year. And in those 3 games, if they win all 3 of those games, they will be in the playoffs. So keep an eye here on Somerville Ed TV as Kevin Scott and Jeff Argenziano will have those games for you here live on Somerville Ed TV. Sign up for those notifications so you know when they are playing to root on those Highlanders boys. Get Antonelli's guys into the playoffs. Cambridge with the inbounds there. Amari Kurgo cutting through and turns the defense into offense. 7-point lead now for Cambridge, under 4 minutes remaining. As Wheatley with the ball. Gives it to Ramirez. She'll take that 3. No good from long distance. DJ Johnson with the rebound. Highlanders down by 7 as that pressure comes out to meet Antonelli. There's Fairman Rodriguez. DJ will take the 3. That is no good. Wheatley with the rebound. Good position on the weak side by Wheatley. As they get it inside to Hanak, back out. Ramirez, she'll take that three, and she will make that three from the left wing. Her second three of the night. As Gamache drives in, tries the pass out to the corner looking for DJ. Hanak got the handout on it. 3:02 remaining, 10-point lead for Cambridge, their biggest of the game. Is Antonelli. She's left wide open for three, and she'll hit that from three. Antonelli, 11 points on the night for Regan. 7-point lead once again for Cambridge. As Hanak gets it at the foul line, gives it down to Cass. Her shot is up, no good. DJ will get the rebound. Highlanders running the floor, 2.5 minutes remaining. Regan Antonelli again for three, that one's no good. Wheatley picks up the rebound, but Antonelli, a good job there, sneaking in and earns the possession back by tying up the ball for the Highlanders. 2:23 remaining. Highlanders inbounding. Antonelli out wide, saves it from going out of bounds, but saved it to Cass. Now they get it up to Cass as she breaks the pressure. Ramirez steps back for the three. Long rebound by Kurgo. As Amari looking to split the defense, goes behind the back. Kicks it back to Antonelli. As a push-off is going to be called there on Ayanna Harris. That's her third, team second here in the fourth. Highlanders trailing by 7, 1:53 remaining. They need some offense here. As Gamache trying to get that a little too high for her, and out of bounds it goes. Now Cambridge. Wheatley getting the instructions from the bench. Slow it down, walk it up floor, take your time. The clock is on their side. They lead by 7. Harris with the runner. No good. Last touch by Cass as she reached over Kurgo. So the Highlanders will get it trailing by 7. 3-possession game here. As Gamache meets that pressure. And that's going to be a foul called on Harris. I have absolutely no idea what the official near midcourt was looking at. It was an obvious foul, and yet he stood there. I guess nobody was saying anything, so he didn't have a technical to call at the time. 1:25 remaining as Harris picks up her fourth. Third team foul here in the fourth quarter. Jeez. Kurgo will inbound. As DJ has that, got to watch out for the trap as she picks up her dribble. Antonelli gets it. She picks up her dribble. A timeout taken by head coach Ricardo Bonhomme with a minute 13 remaining. Highlanders playing dangerous there with this aggressive trapping defense so close to the midcourt line, picking up their dribbles very, very quickly. As they trail by 7, a minute 13 remains here in the game. We will have senior day here for the girls team. Senior night will be Tuesday. That will be February 11th on Tuesday at 6:30 against Boston Latin as we celebrate the seniors on this team. huge congratulations to this group of seniors. This is a group of seniors that when they began on the varsity team 3 years ago when Ricardo Bonhomme took over this team, they had only 2 wins that season, 6 wins last season, 11 wins with 3 games to go this season. So just a senior class of accomplishment that has gotten better and better every single year as the team has. We're going to celebrate them on Tuesday, the 11th, here at Bruin Fieldhouse at 6:30. As they work it around the perimeter, Gamache in the corner. She'll drive that against Wheatley. Cass got a piece of that ball. DJ, though, with the board, puts it up and in. It's a 5-point lead now for Cambridge as they get it down floor to Ramirez, who slows it down with 45 seconds, and Antonelli steals it away. Gamache is down floor. She'll go up. She'll make it. It's a 1-possession game, a 3-point game. As Cass down floor, her shot is up, no good. And she's fouled as Fairman Rodriguez is going to foul out of the game on that one. But Cass will go to the line, looking to make it a 2-possession game. As Fairman Rodriguez will go to the bench, fouling out. Gertisha Morellis ready to check in. Good game for Fairman Rodriguez today. 3 points on a 3-pointer earlier in the game. Good job down in the low post. Tough work for Giuliani Fairman Rodriguez. Emma Cass misses the first. A make will make it a 4-point game and a 2-possession lead for Cambridge. Cass's second one is up, no good. Long rebound came out to Cass. Oh my goodness. No Falcons up on the free throw for the rebound, and the long back iron rebound came all the way out to Cass. So Cambridge maintains possession of the ball with the 3-point lead and 26 seconds remaining in the game. Back at Bruin Fieldhouse, Cambridge has the ball, leading by 3, 26 seconds remaining. They will inbound to the right side of their basket as Wheatley gets it out to Ramirez, and Gamache immediately fouls Ramirez. So Nora picks up her second foul. Ramirez will be at the line shooting 2. Michaela Ramirez, 0 for 1 from the free throw line. Misses that one. Opportunity here to make it a 2-possession game. Shot is up, no good. So the Highlanders can tie this with a 3. 20 seconds remaining, shot clock is off. Antonelli gives it to Morales. Gertisha. Out to Gamache. Gamache to Antonelli for 3, and that is no good. DJ Johnson gets the rebound, puts it up, no good, and that will do it. As Cambridge hangs on for the 45-42 victory. They will move their record to 6-11. The Highlanders drop to 11-7 on the season. A heck of a game as the Highlanders fought back valiantly late, but weren't able to get over the hump and defeat the Falcons. Double digits in the game for Regan Antonelli, 10 points. 10 points for DJ Johnson as well. 8 points for Amari Carrigo. 8 points for Nora Gamache also. As the Highlanders fall in this one by 3 points to the neighboring Cambridge Falcons. That's going to do it for us here from Bruin Fieldhouse. We'll be back for senior night against Boston Latin Academy. That will be on Tuesday, February 11th at 6:30. Come out to Bruin Fieldhouse, support these seniors who have helped to transform this team from a 2-win team 3 years ago into a playoff team this year. We will celebrate those seniors coming up on Tuesday, the 11th. Thank you very much for watching at home. We really, really do appreciate it. Thank you very much, Bill Trudell on camera. Thank you, Joe Constantine on direction. I am Todd Harmon, and you have been watching Somerville Highlander Girls Basketball on Somerville Ed TV.